Oops. I didn't add myself to the stage. Okay, I'm here. I'm here. Live for 25, 7 p.m. Eastern Time, the day after our clocks went back. Let's see who we get today. Oh my goodness. Okay. I'm happy to be here. I am planning on doing a live for 25 today, pretending that we are in a cafe together. So imagining that we are in a cafe together today, and you share with me the things that are challenging you, and I sit back and I listen and I share whatever I can to help you. So that is what we're going to be doing today. I'm going to be guiding you in a meditation that helps you identify what challenge you're experiencing right now, and then a journal prompt that you can write about it a little bit, and then we can talk. And so, Denise, I'm so glad you found it. Does that mean that I'm not doing a good job showing people where this is? That's possible. That's possible. So I'm going live here on YouTube and on Facebook at the same time. Hopefully more people can find me. For those of you that hop on here and you don't know what I'm talking about in terms of the email that I sent, I won't send it to you again, but basically I just talked about imagining I'm in a cafe with someone and they're sharing with me their various challenges, and I have the opportunity to help them, to illuminate the stories that are binding them, to help illuminate whatever it is that they're hoping to achieve, what goal they have, and then illuminate the light that I believe everybody possesses. So that is what I did. So if you are someone who would like to get my emails moving forward. Today, I just sent one about the Golden Bachelorette. Oh, thank you, Denise. You said that I'm good, just not with this stuff. Totally understand. Tech stuff, totally understand it. But yeah, I just sent an email today too, pretending I was in the cafe with Joan from the Golden Bachelorette. So those of you who watch it would know what I'm talking about. You can let me know. You can say it in the messages if you want me to send you that specific email, or you could see it. I just did a post on Instagram. I'm planning to do a post on Facebook about it as well. But in the meantime, if you wanted to get on my email list, here is a link that helps you get on my email list. And it also links you to a free training on how to get unstuck. So you sign up and you will be put on my email list, but then you'll also receive a training. It's a free training that talks about how to get unstuck. Because a lot of times, we can feel stuck, or we can feel trapped. We can feel like we're disconnected and we don't know what direction to go in. And so it's 5 steps that can help you get unstuck. So speaking of being or feeling stuck, why doesn't everybody take a moment? Remember, I'm going to guide you in a meditation right now, and then a journal prompt. And then for any of you who want to share on the chat a challenge that you're facing, I will do my best to help illuminate the story that is binding you, help you illuminate whatever goal or dream you're working towards, and again, help illuminate the unique light that is you, help illuminate the gifts that you have. That is my goal. So I know that we only have about 20 more minutes. So why don't we dive in? So all of you who are here right now, thank you so much for being here. I want you to just take a moment. It's the end of the end of a Monday, and our clocks change. So right now it's actually 8 p.m. Eastern time. But anyway, we are going to just feel ourselves supported by the chairs that we're sitting in, and just take a moment right now and just allow any tension that may be in your or on your head to release, any tension in your forehead, any tension in your jaw to release, Any tension in your neck or your shoulders, your arms, your wrists, your fingers, just letting all that go. Letting tension in your chest release. Letting tension in your stomach. Letting tension in your hips and your thighs, your knees, your shins, your calves, your ankles, your feet. Just letting all that tension go into the floor below you, into the floor below that. If you're on a second story like I am, and into the ground, just imagining all your tension just melting off of you and going into the ground. And just take a moment to connect with your breath. You don't have to do anything else right now. Just notice what it feels like on your inhale, what it feels like on the exhale. And if your mind starts to race or anything like that, emotions may come up or physical sensations, that's completely normal. You don't have to judge it as good or bad, right or wrong. Just notice it and bring your attention back to your breath. And in this quiet space, I want you to just allow, with curiosity and compassion, so just kind of a neutral, curious, compassionate approach. Just allow anything that's challenging you right now to come to the surface. So again, with gentleness, with ease, allowing whatever it is that may be difficult or challenging you to come up to the surface. Notice it. Again, see if you can take away any judgment of it being good or bad, right or wrong. Just trust whatever your intuition is bringing to the surface for you right now. And taking whatever wisdom you gained and whatever piece you may have accessed as well. I want you to feel yourself supported by the chair again and feel your feet supported by the floor. Noticing the quality of air around you. And when you're ready, I want you to open your eyes and either using a pen and a journal or your computer or whatever, I want you to write down whatever challenge you were facing as if you are writing it to a friend. So almost that imagination that you're in a cafe and you're sharing what is challenging you with a trusted person in your life, and just write it down. Remember, writing is talking on paper. So just allow your thoughts to just freely write. This isn't anything that you necessarily have to share with anyone. I invite you to bring it up here if you want to, but there is absolutely no pressure, which is great about this platform. You can just receive the goodness, but you don't necessarily have to like show your face or participate even in the chats. Although if you do, I will pull an oracle for you, an oracle card. So you may want that. But anyway, just take a moment. I'll stop talking for a minute or two and just write down again, whatever challenge you're facing, writing it down as if you're telling a trusted person, trusted friend. Give you one more minute. Again, writing down whatever challenge you're facing right now. right. And if you feel comfortable, you can share it here. I totally honor whatever comfort level you have in terms of sharing on a chat box here. I think whatever it is that's on top, right? I used to love that. I had a professor in grad school that talked about starting every group, every meeting that you have, so like a business meeting, every group therapy session, with asking what's on top. And I remember this is Dr. Sherrard. Dr. Sherrard's theory was that if we have something on top, we won't be able to concentrate. Like, we'll be thinking about the challenge or the problem that we have, and it'll be very difficult for us to concentrate. So I always loved that theory. So again, if anyone feels comfortable, you're welcome to post in the comments a challenge that you're facing, and I'm happy to address it and see if I can illuminate whatever it is that could potentially be binding you. I know that one of the things that I find people are, facing or challenged with is maybe feeling like they don't have a voice, whether it's a voice in a relationship or a voice at a job. Another challenge that I think comes up a lot is just playing small in general. So possibly having a story where, I'm just going to kind of, dumb it down a little bit, kind of hide and not really express myself fully or show myself. I'm just going to play small. Another one is just people feeling disconnected from themselves, disconnected from a purpose. Yes. Yeah. So Denise, you're saying it's hard to explain. Yeah. Yes. Yeah. And that's okay. And this may not be the best format to explain it, right? Yeah. Yeah. Another problem that often comes up for people is not feeling a sense of connection or community with other people or with like-minded people, or maybe just not feeling fulfilled or that you're having any sort of creative expression in your life. Okay. All right. So, all right. So Denise did right. Thank you, Denise. I was going swimming, but I just had to count the laps instead of enjoying it. Okay. So you were swimming. And was there like pressure to, yes. Yep. That was it. So there was pressure to be perfect when you were swimming. You felt this like pressure to get a certain amount of laps rather than just being in the present moment and just allowing yourself to enjoy it. Yep. So the story is that you have to be perfect at everything. You have to be perfect and you have to do your best. And the dream or your goal is to just have fun and relax and be in the present moment, right? And I know, Denise, I have the privilege of knowing you. Denise is my cousin, and I have the privilege of knowing you pretty well. And she came to WOW, which was incredible. She came to WOW, and you have so many gifts at being present, right? So how do you replace being present with yourself and everything instead of needing to be perfect with yourself and everything? So how can we replace perfect with present? And I know that you have the ability to be present. I've witnessed it. All right. You have the ability to be present with other people. I know that you do practice meditation and mindfulness, which is practice with presence. So how do you help transform that perfectionist part that carries the story that you have to be perfect at everything? So I invite you the next time that you go swimming to use that perfectionist part. Use that perfectionist part. I mean, you may have to ask your perfectionist part if it's willing to work with you in this way. So maybe I'm telling it something to do and it may not agree, but let's try it. To work with the perfectionist part so that whenever that part is like, come on, you need to do more laps. You need to, you need that, you use that part as a reminder. You use that part as a reminder to be present. So that part is almost like a signal to you, to just be back in the present moment, to just breathe, to just feel the water, to hear the sounds, to just use those 5 senses, right? I guess taste is not really one that you want to use while you're swimming, but just the sound of the breath, the feel of the water, using those 5 senses to be present and giving your perfectionist part the role of being a reminder to be present. That part's just there to nudge you to come back to the moment. So I'm glad it resonated. You're writing yes. And so I'm so glad that it resonated for you. I think many of us can relate to having a perfectionist part, and that part can cause so much pressure, right? As a consultant, that part can be really good. It can help us to do our best in things. But as a leader or someone that's like leading our system, it can be really hard on us, and it can really take us out of the present moment. It can really make us not enjoy and have fun, right? So thank you, Denise. You opening up about your perfectionist part and the pressure that you're having when you're doing something that's enjoyable, hopefully will help everyone to maybe negotiate with their perfectionist part and just explain to them like, hey, listen, like, I know you have good intentions, but I actually want to enjoy myself in this moment. And then adding the tip of using your 5 senses to help you come back to this moment, this present moment. I just did last week with a book group that's doing the practice, that's practicing the power of now. So there's the book, The Power of Now, and then there's practicing the power of now. And it's really cool. It's just really making me slow down and be in the present moment. Because when we're in the present moment and we're not stuck in the pain of the past, right? Or stuck in the fear of the future, like, if we're just right here, it's fine. And I'm sure, Denise, when you're swimming, like, it's fine. Like, how beautiful you're swimming. Something that I know has been something that you've really wanted to do more of and work on. So thank you for sharing that. And I like that. Let the negative be a reminder. And yeah, and I think, the perfectionist may not see it as being negative. Oh my gosh. Okay. It was like, something's wrong. Something went wrong. Try again. Anyway, I'm back. So, what I was saying, Denise, is your perfectionist part may not may not intend to be negative, right? Your perfectionist part may be like, hey, I'm just trying to help you, be the best you can be. So I'm sorry that just went out. Are you still here, Denise? You may not be, huh? Anyway, for those of you that are still here, if you would like a free 15-minute session with me where you share, so then it's not public, you share a challenge or anything that you're going through right now, and I will do a free consultation and help you illuminate whatever challenge or problem or obstacle, or I call them story, that may be binding you and keeping you from a dream or a goal, and help you, take the first step. So Denise, I don't know if you're still here. I'm so sorry I lost you. If you're still here, Denise, and you want me to pull a card for you, let me know. It looks like I can't even see if anyone is here anymore. Usually I have this eye that tells me who's watching, and it's so nerve-wracking, and that eye is not here. So, all right. I'm going to pull a card for Denise. Maybe she can watch it in the recording. Maybe you can watch it in the recording, Denise. That's such a bummer. It's saying that I'm on Facebook and YouTube, but I have no idea if I am or I'm not. All right. This card is for Denise, who so bravely shared the pressure she feels when she is swimming, and her perfectionist part is counting laps instead of just letting her enjoy it. So Denise, this card is for you. Are you ready, Denise? Are you ready? This is cool. Uncertainty. Oh, there you are, Denise. Yay. So uncertainty. May I live in the now. Oh my gosh. And the light just went out when I said it. I have a censored office. Anyway, I tried to turn it back on, moving, and I can't. All right. Listen, this is no joke. This is no joke. I just pulled this for Denise, who just shared about her perfectionist part. May I live in the now and relax peacefully into the unfolding, knowing all the pieces of the puzzle will fall into place at the right time and not a moment before. Uncertainty, let me deeply trust. So though it may not seem like it directly relates, I think there's so much wisdom in that could be helpful. And I bet you there is something more deeply. There is a reason why our perfectionist part, or your perfectionist part, Denise, is working hard to get you to be the best swimmer. And it might be something about not trusting that everything is going to be okay and everything will fall into place at the right time. So cool. Thank you for being on here, Denise. And thank you to anyone else who has tuned in or watched this. As always, I'm going to try. Next week, I can't make it at this time because I'm going to be meeting with my wowers. Yay. Denise is one of my warriors of wonder. So I'm meeting with my wowers this time next week. But I'm hoping the following week I will be here. So I'll try to be better at letting people know in advance when I'm here live. And I'll let you know kind of the theme and the idea. But a lot of it comes back to being the illuminator and just helping illuminate a goal or dream that you have. It could be big or small. And then illuminating any obstacle that may be getting in between you and that dream and goal. And of course, help illuminating your unique gifts and illuminating a path for you. And you'll see in the comments again, you can sign up for a free 15-minute consult with me to do exactly those things in a private session. It'll take you right to my online calendar where you can book that. So please go ahead if any of this seemed helpful and you'd like to get some one-on-one with the Illuminator. I'm trying. A branding person gave me the advice to have like to have like a name that like makes me stand out, and so we came up with the Illuminator. Kind of like it though. Since wow, I hear my stories now. Oh my God, Denise, I love that. That makes me so happy. You're more aware, right? And it's not a scary thing, it's an empowering thing. I do too. I do too. And it's so wonderful. And practicing the power of now, it helps me as well. What does it say? It says new comment. Cool. Yes. Thank you again for being here, Denise. And thank you, everyone else, whoever is here that maybe didn't speak up. So grateful for you. So grateful for sharing this time and space. I hope everyone has a wonderful Monday and that this was helpful. And again, if it was, feel free to book a free 15-minute consult with me. All right. Bye, everybody. Bye. Take care. Thanks for being here.